Salutations, respected viewers. This is George from Ireland. You're seeing the soldier behind being punished. It may not look too grueling, but I'll tell you what happens. So we're at near Horseguards Parade, an entrance to that, and every day the soldiers have to stand in at 5 o'clock. I'll tell you why, because it's the entrance to Buckingham Palace, and in the 19th century, Queen Victoria showed up unannounced, and she found these soldiers lounging around, chatting and smoking, and she said, "This is outrageous." Punishment parade. It was a standing order until further notice. They'd have to put on their ceremonial dress and sit on their horses for a few hours each day, 2 at a time. So, and it's never been rescinded since. So you can see he's wearing that uniform would date back to the 18th century. This metal uniform with metal helmet with the plumes. He's wearing, this is November. He's wearing that long cloak, and he's from the Blues and Royals. I can tell because it's a blue cloak. It's red if they're from a regiment called the Lifeguards. I see the horses are black. They're usually Irish draft horses. Whatever, there'll be another one over the other side. So yes, the horses are real, so you're advised not to touch them. They can kick or bite. They've got a sign to that effect, just in case you hadn't realised. They're wearing jack boots, these knee-high black leather boots, which are shined very much. And these soldiers that join, often they've never ridden a horse by the time they join the army. So there are not many cavalry regiments left in the British Army. They're mostly using tanks and armoured personnel carriers. These are public duties, these ceremonial duties they perform. You'll see them take part in a few parades, things like that. So same deal. Their swords, they're deliberately kept blunt just so they don't accidentally injure anybody. Indeed, in peacetime, they're often kept blunt. They're only sharpened for wartime, just to minimise the risk of injuries. So that's that. And after a while, he'll step off that and go in. So through there, this is Horseguards Parade, and you'll see some other soldiers on foot in the same uniform coming out, stomping around a little bit. Occasionally, after an hour or so, these two guys will be replaced. So Horseguards Parade is under that archway, and that's where many of the big royal ceremonies take place. The Trooping of the Colour, the Queen's birthday parade in June. What else can I say? So we're on Whitehall, a very long street, and Whitehall is a synodoche for the British civil service, or indeed the government as a whole, because many government ministries are along here. There was Whitehall Palace here, which burnt down in the late 16th century, 1698, and the only bit left of Whitehall Palace is there. Ooh, where am I? Is that right? No, is there. The banqueting house, there. That's the only bit left of Whitehall Palace. So that's why you'll always see these guys here, because beyond that, it's all a royal park. The public's allowed to use it, but it's a royal park. That's why they're guarding the entrance. You'll see above the doorway there, the lion and the unicorn, the royal coat of arms, because this is a royal land you're entering there. Right, that's enough there from Punishment Parade. See it 7 days a week, about 12 noon to 5 o'clock. They'll be sitting on the horses.